Monroe once said, "Being a sex symbol is a heavy load to carry, especially when one is tired, hurt, and bewildered." With her eye-catching style, her champagne blonde hair, and her breathless manner of speaking, decades after Marilyn Monroe's death, the film actress and model has remained one of Hollywood's greatest sex symbols. Marilyn Monroe's death still remains one of the most compelling and unforgettable mysteries. Marilyn Monroe experienced a harsh, disturbed childhood. She was born Norma Jean on June 1st, 1926. She was in and out of foster homes due to her father being killed in an accident while she was 3 and her mother being hospitalized because she was a paranoid schizophrenic. After Marilyn's 16th birthday, her foster parents decided to move to California. She decided to get married in order to avoid moving into another foster home. Her marriage soon failed because her husband joined the Marines in 1943. She was discovered by photographers while working at the radio plane company during World War II. She went through a 3-month modeling course and signed a 1-year contract. It was during this time that her name was changed to Marilyn Monroe. As her career progressed, she went through several failed marriages. Not long after, she entered a psychiatric clinic. She returned to work on her film, but her unpredictable behavior resulted in her being fired. 2 months later, on August 5, 1962, Marilyn came to the end of her life and that was drastically cut short. She was found dead in her Brentwood home. Police had received a phone call that Marilyn had died from an overdose on pills. Her nude body was sprawled out, diagonally positioned, face down. Several pill bottles were found next to the telephone, but no glass of water due to the water being previously shut off. It had been said that her body had been dead for several hours. According to the housekeeper Eunice, Marilyn locked her bedroom door sometime after midnight. After knocking and receiving no answer, Eunice became worried and called Dr. Engelberg, who failed to get Marilyn up by knocking on the door. Together, they went outside and peeked through the window. They used a fireplace poker to break through the window, but it was already too late. Marilyn was dead. So many conspiracy theories of her death exist, yet the mystery of it still remains. One possible theory places Robert Kennedy, with the help of the CIA and Secret Service, at fault. It is known that Marilyn had an affair with Robert Kennedy, and it is suspected that she had an affair with JFK. The theory is that she was killed simply because she knew too much. Oddly enough, Robert was one of the last people she saw just hours before her death. It is said that Robert ordered her killed. Another theory is that the Mafia was responsible in the aiding of her death. The Mafia had close ties with the Kennedys, and they may have developed JFK, or they may have helped JFK become elected. The theory is that Marilyn was to be killed and the murder pinned on Robert. Possible suicide is what was put on the coroner's report, and this brings up our third theory. The theory is that she simply overdosed on barbiturates. Whether it was accidental or on purpose, no one knows except for the obvious fact that Robert was accompanied by a doctor friend who was capable of administering drugs a few hours before her drug-related death. These 3 theories conclude that the death of Marilyn Monroe still remains an intriguing mystery to this day. There are several unexplained facts. It is a complete tragedy that an icon like her was severely cut short of her greatness. She never truly got an honest investigation and autopsy because of the possibility of who was involved. Today, the mystery of Marilyn Monroe's death still remains. Thank you.